Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm getting to another one of your sponsored requests. This one comes to us from our good buddy and reactor Pops Reacts. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel. He runs an all request channel over there and has a great time. So, like I said, I have a great time there. I know you will too. But this is Canary from Chuu. It is a B-side on her album that just came out earlier this month. I reacted to this one over on Jeff Reacts 12. Of course, this is my second channel that I've started putting the breakdown videos on. So if you're watching this, what I do here on the channel is I look at lyrics, I look at the video, I try to provide my interpretation of what the lyrics are saying and, discuss things in the video, whether it be choreo or cinematography or symbolism, whatever it might be, anything I think that's worth talking about that I catch. As I mentioned on the reaction video, though, this is the first time I've ever listened to a full song from Chuu. Prior to this, I've heard of Chuu. I know who she is, and I've seen her in some variety content with Oogie and Suki from Billy. But I've never actually listened to her, minus a short clip from Kiss a Kitty, I think was the title. So I got a chance, obviously, on the reaction video, and I really liked it. So looking forward to seeing what the actual message is, because there were no subtitles. I have no idea what the lyrics were. Right. I don't know what she's burying or digging up. Nice soft vocals there. So right there, I love that little transition, how she went from the quick but soft vocals into like this powerful delivery. Yeah, it was a really nice change there, and we're gonna get to see between that and this part, and as we go a little bit further, we're gonna get to see a lot of her range. Now, again, this is my first time listening to her, so I don't know what the full scope of her range is, but I know she shows off a pretty wide range in this song. She's so cute. I'll stop it after the chorus. I love that drop into the chorus though. That I can't really do it personally, but that delivery on the end of every line, I pointed this out in the reaction video. It's gorgeous. I love it. But she does it so often. It's like 90% of the lines in the song from this point on are going to end in that same little vocal color. And while, like I said, I love it, it's beautiful, I love the technique there, I do wish she would change it up a little bit. But that's my personal taste. You guys are welcome, obviously, to love it, have the same opinion, completely disagree, whatever. But let's talk about the lyrics here, because right now we haven't really seen much in the video. Verse 1, our wings never once came to a stop. That day we drifted through the blue forest is so clear. Now, I don't know what the blue forest is here. Like, I assume it's a metaphor. But this may be something that, she's specifically referring to, like a life event or something. I imagine it's probably more of a metaphor. Why are you keeping your distance from me, going into the cave? So right here, I'm actually not sure. Are we talking about when we went through the Blue Forest, the person flew off to the cave? Or are we saying, or I should say, is she saying that that day we went into the forest, and that was a separate thing, like in the past, and now you're keeping your distance and going into the cave on your own? Not quite sure. I think either one fits, but the next part, I think you've lost your way. Just let me hear those words asking if you're okay. Curled up in that small body, you must be trembling. Your deep and tiny glass bird cage, I'll carefully set it free. So beautiful sentiment already, because it's basically already talking about how we were close, or we are close, and something happened to this person in their life that made them shut down, right? They were hurt somehow, they got scared, whatever it is, but they kind of like closed themselves off. And so going into the cave is like going into that inner darkness, and not wanting to really associate with people or anything like that, which is where the line before it comes in, like, why are you keeping your distance from me? Like, she wants to be there for this person, but they're not ready for that. Like, they're still hiding. And she just wants to hear the words that this person is okay. And so, like I said, she wants to be there for them. Um, Now, we know canaries, especially here in, actually, I would assume it's all countries, but maybe not. But we typically hear about canaries when you think about the canary in the coal mine, because canaries can detect like poisonous gases. But when a canary, like the symbolism of a canary being in a cage, really any bird in a cage, but especially a canary, is it becomes this feeling of being trapped, which again goes back to that like isolating themselves, and also almost fragile. Uh, so your deep and tiny glass bird cage, it's delicate. Your situation, your this person's feelings and mentality, it could break at any moment, because of whatever's going on. And so she's going to be gentle, but she wants to open this person's heart back up. The pre chorus, I could listen all day long to your constant chirping, my little bird. I'll send my wish riding on the wind. So, like, yeah, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear that you're okay. I want to hear you laughing, and, maybe singing, or you're just talking to me. The chorus, come flying to me, I miss your voice. The wing beats that lifted me up. Come, come, come flying to me. So, again, wanting to be there for this person. This person's hurting, and maybe that person was there for her in the past. The wing beats that lifted me up. Maybe, again, maybe that person has been there for her when she was hurting, maybe through a heartbreak, or bad relationship, whatever it might be, and she's caring and wants to do the same for them. She wants to be to them what they were to her. um Come flying to me, hold me full in your arms, I'll protect you until the end. Come, come, come flying to me. And so, yeah, just wrapping them in their embrace, pretty self-explanatory. So really pretty message here. This idea of reciprocal friendship or affection, support. Yeah. And in the video, we have it. Well, it looks like she is with a guy, right? That was pretty obvious, but what we don't really see is in what capacity. Like, is this a friend? Is this a lover? And does it even matter? Uh, how long has she known this person? We don't know any of that stuff. I would imagine that they are a couple, but I'm not really sure. Right here, like, he's helping her ride a bike. Or I assume he's helping her. Maybe he's just playfully like chasing her. I don't know here. But it does look like, yeah, it looks like he's like helping her like teach her how to ride a bike from that language. But anyway, all right, let's keep going. 외딴 섬이 되는 일은 됐어 충분해 넌 모르지 네 주변이 얼마나 밝은지 근절벽 끝 기억 굽힌 새하얀 Yeah, they're definitely a couple, not friends. I love that soft ending on those lines though. See right here, this is like how they met. I don't know, but like you can tell he was there for her at some point. You know, it looked like she was there hiding and he found her and was there to support her. That spot right there where he's running, I don't know if he's running to catch up to her or if he's running from her in that scene. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the verse here. So verse 2 was, I've had enough of becoming a lonely island. So yeah, like without this person, she feels lonely and she doesn't like it. She's had enough of it. You don't know how bright everything around you is because, you know, when you're trapped in that kind of dark place mentally, not only are you closed off, but it's almost like things start being perceived in gray tones and black and white. Like figuratively, you don't see the color of the world anymore. White Edelweiss blooming at the very edge of a great cliff. I feel like you're the same. That's really pretty. So the Edelweiss flower is like in Austria and Switzerland, is like, it's a flower that grows only like in certain areas of the mountains. And the flower itself represents purity, resilience, bravery, because it only grows in those harsh conditions. And it's such a lovely flower, but it also dies off quickly. Similar to a cherry blossom in the sense of like its fleeting beauty, but a different, sort of different meaning or symbolism of it. But again, it grows on the mountains in certain areas. And so here, White Edelweiss blooming at the very edge of a great cliff, she feels like this person has that same resilience and that same bravery and maybe even that same purity, because she did call the color of the Edelweiss out. White almost always means pure in just about every culture. Excuse me. And so if she feels like this person is the same as that type of flower, then yeah, like she thinks they're stronger than they think they are. Or maybe she knows they're stronger than they think they are. And then the pre-chorus, you said let's go together to that place where the sun never sets, to that place where it never sets forever. I still remember it, so please make sure to protect it. I'll wait. So when she's saying, you know, make sure to protect it, it makes it sound like it's something like in the person's heart or their soul as opposed to a actual place. But you know, some place where the sun never sets, meaning it's always bright and colorful and fun and cheery, as opposed to this darkness that the person might be trapped in. And she's willing to wait as long as it takes to help that person and support them and wait for them to come out of that shell again. And then we got the chorus again. The post chorus here is just I can't do this without you. The bridge is really nice. So I trust you'll heal. I don't doubt it. I really believe it. I trust you'll heal. I don't doubt it. I really believe it. So, yeah, like, again, she wants to be there for the person. She has faith in them. She knows they'll be okay, and she's willing to wait for them and keep supporting them. And, okay. So in the video, I think maybe he was running from her, kind of like visually reinforcing that early verse where like why are you hiding from me kind of thing. Because now she's embracing him and he's got a smile on his face again, and I don't know why she's wearing plastic on her pants. Whatever. It just looks weird. Beautiful, geography there, though. Gorgeous as the music faded out. Well, I mean, what do you say? Like, there's that vulnerability there in that final outro, but there's also that, again, it feels warm and protective and still, like I said, vulnerable. But what really made it feel like that was the production of how the music faded out and you just have her beautiful vocals there, with the soft fluttering ending at the end of each line, which was one of those things I mentioned earlier where I wish she would have changed it up a little bit more. But as I listened this time again, I think maybe I was a little hasty on that because I said that the way she delivered that line, the ending of those lines, was pretty much that way the like 90% of the song. As I was reading the lyrics and listening to where she was in them, it's just the chorus, and okay. So I stand corrected. If you made it with me this far, my bad. I take it back. I think she did great, and I wouldn't change that after all. But the chorus at the end is "Come flying to me, we'll protect each other until the end." So yeah, she wants to be there for them, and she wants them to be there for her like they used to be. I'll always be right here. Come flying to me. So cute, but also so, I don't want to say relatable because, at least for me, I've never been in a situation like this, but I feel like maybe some of you guys have, where you have someone who's been there for you, and then when you want to be there for them, maybe they aren't open to it, at least not right away, and so you have to persevere and help them come back out of their shell. Um, but it's very, very poignant, but also, like I said a couple of times by now, very beautiful. All right, guys. So that was Canary from Chuu, and shout out to Pops. Thank you once again for the request, my friend. If you want to get a request done here like Pops did, then there are two ways to do it. You can either become a Patreon subscriber at the gray tier or higher. Thank you to all of our paid subs over there. I appreciate all your support as always. The gray tier and higher get access to everything that's on Patreon, as well as the guaranteed request every month. There is also some free content over there, just obviously not as much. Also, the second way to get a request done is in the description below. You will find a link to PayPal. That's if you don't want to deal with Patreon or you're not interested in Patreon, then the PayPal is the way to go, and there's instructions on how to use it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications, and I will see you for the next one. Take care, everybody.